Today's podcast is proudly sponsored by Awaza, the name behind some of the most trusted pond equipment in the hobby. If you're serious about koi or looking to upgrade your pond, consider looking at Awaza equipment. The Profi-cleared drums, water pumps and systems are designed to handle serious pond loads with minimal faff. And if your goal is crystal clear water, then look no further. Awaza allows you to enjoy your fish rather than just constantly firefighting your setup. And to be honest, it's the sort of gear I wish I used from day one. Big thanks to Awaza for supporting this podcast and for supporting ponds across the UK with gear that just works. Hi and welcome back to the Koi Perspective podcast. I'm delighted to say we've got our three regulars and myself. I'm really good at math. How are we doing?
Brilliant.
Better.
How did you enjoy the digital koi show the first year around?
Oh, I suppose could have been better.
Well, to be fair, I've got something to drop on it because I should have said it at the end of it, but I didn't get a chance. But I would like just to say how refreshing and new it was, because as someone that's been showing for a fair bit, unless you're in that centre ring and the judges kind of hang around after everything, you kind of can't ask them or like, why is that one? What's the demerits? What's the merits of that fish? So, and even when you are in that centre ring, the chances of having that conversation is very rare. But to be able to sit and watch them, the process of them selecting fish, even just, what's this fish? Oh, let's go back to that fish. Even though you don't understand everything they're saying, you can still see like the progress and the cogs turning.
Yeah.
So.
And it was also very nice to hear two dealers speaking to each other, like rather than you see just dealer here, dealer there, Sakai, Danichi, whatever. It was quite nice hearing the bit of banter. I didn't understand a lot of the jokes, but it was nice. You know, one would sort of speak in Japanese, the other one would start chuckling.
Yeah,
and that was cool.
Probably best nobody translates what they said, because there might be some like very offensive stuff in there, but... Nah, to be fair, I think one of my highlights were that Edgy were trying to eat at the same time as judging, and then whatever he were eating obviously smelt good to his cat, and his cat's like going across his keyboard at the same time. So that was like a good highlight. But yeah, I mean, luckily, obviously we had one of the judges back out last minute just due to like commitments. He was over in France judging, might have been from Ogata, and I was thinking, what if it comes down to like, what if they don't agree with each other on a decision? Like, what happens? And I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to be the deciding factor, because a lot of the time, like, people enter because they want Japanese judging, not because they want Joe the Koi Perspective judging. So, yeah, luckily it never once came to that, and I think that also is just because even if maybe one preferred the other, they could agree on one fish, like, because they're all quality. It wasn't a case of there been any particularly bad ends at the top end of the bad fish at the top end of the spectrum. I think from baby through to grand champion, I think the quality was pretty high. So
yeah, I think it were quite evident to see as well that from all the fish that they shortlisted for each award, I don't think you could have really argued any on them.
No, not at all. I tell you what else was quite nice. I think it was Mike or maybe a couple of others were throwing up progression pictures or videos.
Yeah.
So you could see the koi, but the koi is Nisai or Tosai or whatever's relevant, and actually being able to see the koi at a younger age were quite nice, because you don't get to see that in a normal show.
Yeah.
That was quite a good aspect that I enjoyed.
Well, like I say, and like you say, just getting even the UK dealers on a live stream together sometimes can be like a little bit daunting, the idea of having people who are, dealers are competitors in and of themselves, like hobbyist competitors, so are dealers. So dealers are competitors as well, and just to get them all on a live stream. I mean, even we got Chris Masters. I couldn't believe it when I saw him on the live stream. I actually couldn't believe it, because I thought I was expecting a phone call half the way through going, "This link you've sent me, what do I do with it?" And luckily we got him on, because he brings in some quality fish, so it was nice to see him get the recognition.
We got to meet Chris as well, didn't we, recently? And actually, it was really nice to meet him. He's a top guy. I was a bit put out, to be honest, with older gata. I'd strategically fish my gata koi out of the pond to enter. So, Ogata man, San, whatever you want to call yourself, if you're listening, you owe me something. You owe me a toes or something. I was very, very put out.
Manabu has messaged me, and he's like, obviously apologised. He don't have to apologise. For me, he's doing me a massive favour, but...
He does have to apologise to me, though.
But he was, I think he was actually he didn't quite gather what the competition was, and so he didn't realise how much time he. I mean, like I say, the judges sat down for 3 hours 45 minutes to do it all, and I don't even think the 2 judges we had thought it'd go on that long. I think what they were expecting me to do was get 430 entries, and maybe I choose the top 5 in each, for the champions. So I whittle it down for him and go, right, these are what I think are the best 5, you choose it. But what I wanted to do really is get them to see every fish. And I know on the live stream, a lot of people were like, oh, you're only showing like 5 of the, for each champ. I can guarantee you, we went through every single fish in the competition. And,
I think that the best bit when it was this, when he was so into it, he was up like this, wasn't he? He's looking in the screen and
definitely
brilliant. It was what was nice as well. Again, I'll be careful not to offend anyone here. Judging is very sterile in this. It's very clinical in this country, isn't it? What was nice watching them doing it was very laid back.
It feels like to me sometimes the judging in this country, and I've had my opinions on it for a long, long time, but sometimes you'll see judges look over a vat, they'll see an amazing fish, and it's like the number one goal then is because it's an amazing fish, they got to find something wrong with it. And then it's like, if you look hard enough on any fish, even on, say, Grand Champions of the All Japan Koi shows of years gone by, there is always something that you could point to and go, well, it's impossible to get an AI-generated fish actually swimming around in a vat, even in Japan.
Definitely.
And it's like in England. I know Lee Hadfield and his Sanke. He felt a lot of gratification for that winning, and he said it on the live stream, so I'm not making it up. A lot of gratification because he's taken that to a UK koi show, and he feels like it's a really strong koi, and then for it not to do anything, but then instantly get that gratification back because it's like the Japanese. And this is the thing as well, is we can all have our opinions on what was entered and what has won, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to turn around and say that they got it wrong, because who are we to say they've got it wrong? Because they know infinitely more than any of us as well. So it's like it's like we can all learn from it. Like I feel like I learned quite a bit from it. But obviously I sat there for three and a half hours. Yeah, I hope that people got a piece of it, and I hope people enjoyed it. And yeah, I said on the live stream last time that we got 430 this year. Got to do 860 next year. Double it up.
Double it. That's a fair old number, that. That's good. That's up there.
In order to do that, though, you're going to have to sort of come up with a way where they don't have to sit there for 6 hours.
That's a fair point. To also elaborate a little bit on what Joe mentioned, I think what we're nice to see is not judge every koi by a textbook as such, because a lot of UK judging, and it's fair enough, they go on varieties and then they have like a bit of a rule book or what is expected of a variety. So, for instance, Grand Champion B, being a Kajaku, if you was to look at the definition and the rules of a Kajaku, it technically has demerits, but that doesn't mean the fish has demerits.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The overall fish is quality. Do you know what I mean? It's a really nice fish. But if you were to get out this rule book of what a Kajaku should be, do you know what I mean? But it's not about that. It's about the condition and it's about the quality of the fish, which is very good.
So, demerits, D's nuts.
For God's sake. But yeah, it were nice to see. It were.
But we did a little interview with Jim actually after that Kajaku had won Grand Champion B, and he said, "Oh, I'd prefer it to have a whiter head because it's male." I know that the Japanese because it has like that creamy coloured head, which is going to be like a talking point. I actually think it's like so in line with the fish. So say like sometimes you can have like small demerits, but if it's like in keeping with the actual whole fish, so say the yellow head like complements the colour, because that fish is almost like a Benny Ginger, isn't it? It's like so strong.
Yeah, really
so
dark.
Like having like a creamy colour on the head doesn't really matter because you've got such a deep Benny on the Kajaku. Whereas if you had like a soft Benny and then a creamy head, it wouldn't look as pure, would it? So like the Japanese have not looked at it and gone, well, we're just ruling it out because it's got a yellow head.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas the UK rule book says Kajaku should have white heads, and this is where I think it all goes a little bit wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
It's very racist as well.
For God's sake.
But no, anyway, we're going to get into some best in class awards on this as well. So I think next year a lot of people they asked me, they did the live stream end a bit early. Like, are you going to do why didn't you do the best in class? Maybe next year we'll start with best in classes and go into the champion awards and do a bit of a longer live stream, do it all in one. I just wasn't sure there'd be an appetite for people to sit there for like 3 hours and do it. But I think from the amount of people who's messaged me, next year we'll do it for longer and go through the best in classes as well. So I'm not going to throw up the judging, else we would be here for literally 3.5 hours. But I'm going to throw up some of the fish that have won the best in classes, tell you about the prizes that they've won and the people who sponsored the prizes, and we can look at a little bit of the fish that I know that they put in contention for the awards as well.
And like Rate My Plate, this is our own personal opinions.
Yes.
Don't take offence. Don't write in. Don't message because you don't like what you've heard.
Yeah.
And I'll play devil's advocate because I'll come from a real hobbyist perspective. So I'll look at it like I'm in my garden centre looking at koi, I think, and then the other three can be the experts.
Yeah, I think.
Don't worry, everyone. I'll pull them up when they get all techie and demerits. I'll pull them up, but it looks nice.
Like Dave says, we might say some things about which ones we prefer, or might think there's demerits that have gotten against it in some occasions. So, like Dave says, please do not think that we're being critical because these fish have got into the top shortlist for the awards. Yeah. So they must be pretty good to have got where they've got. So
best of the best.
The best of the best.
So, right. Let's bring up the first video so we can absolutely slaughter it.
So we saw this. We saw this fish. We saw this fish under consideration for Grand Champion, and then it was also under consideration for Superior as well. So this was pretty unanimous that after we'd done them 2 awards, it can't qualify for Mature because it's too big, and it can't qualify for Grand Champion B because it's Sanke. So this just automatically pretty much wins Best Kohaku.
Can I ask, do we know if this fish is Dainichi?
It's Okawa.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. This fish is quite a few years old.
Does Okawa use any Dainichi blood?
I don't know. I would presume so, yeah.
The only reason why I ask is because of the head frame of it.
Yeah. This fish is unique, and Will, you'll have seen this, because this before it was owned by No Man, who also won Grand Champion. It was actually owned by a guy called Wayne Taylor, who won Grand Champion with it in the Yorkshire section. And it also did, was it Mature in the Great British Koi Show as well, or was it Superior? I can't remember, Will. It did a major at Great British as well, didn't it?
I can't remember exactly, but it did a major, yeah.
But this was 83 cm, and to be honest, there wasn't any other Kohaku that was ever going to be under consideration for Best Kohaku after this missed out. So essentially, the Showa which won Grand Champion was the number 1 fish in the overall competition. Carl Sanke was number 2. But when we were deciding Kohaku, Shigeyoshi says from Mariju, he says, I think this Kohaku is nearly Grand Champion. So I think what we can take from it is that this is basically like 3rd in the entire competition.
Do you know what? So I'll be first, to be honest. I know size chomping it a bit too as well. It's lovely shape.
Yeah.
Lovely head on it. Pattern-wise, from a visual, it doesn't blow me away.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a lovely fish. It's a lovely size. But from what I've seen, there was better patterns. And when I look at Kohaku, wrongly, this is where you guys will differ from me. When I look at a Kohaku, the first thing I look at is the pattern.
Yeah.
I guess like from us hobbyists' perspective, we're probably used to the sort of textbook like horseshoe shaped pattern on the head. Whereas, I mean, looking at this, even though it's not got that classic, horseshoe shaped pattern, like between the eyes and things like that, but I do actually like this fish.
Yeah.
I'd love to have it in my pond, but I like the more traditional. If that had been a 3-step sitting in that bowl, I probably would have been more. But then that's probably where I'm ignorant.
I think this probably wins on the fact that it's 83 cm.
Yeah.
But the skin looks like it's a Nisai still.
Yeah.
To me, and it's got that youthfulness in it. And with big fish, usually the heads can get quite pitty and quite grotesque, whereas this is like really quite like a smooth skin on the head. I think it's got if it had any less on that head, it'd be, I think, out of consideration, to be honest. But yeah, I can see why they've gone for it 100%.
Have you got any of what it was competing against?
They didn't really even. I threw a few up, but none of them took concert. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up that they were up against it. I think this just automatically won it. They didn't.
Yeah,
really
we got Sai in the room. Sai, yours was in that category of Kohaku, wasn't it?
Yeah,
from Satomi.
Yeah, so size was yours was up for consideration for adult. This one,
yes, the size is a lot smaller, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
See, that's more
bit
that's
too
traditional.
as well.
I think this was up for consideration for the mature champion, but not for best Kohaku, just because of I think just due to size difference, it's always going to struggle to compete.
Why is that though? I don't get that. Kohaku is Kohaku. Why does it matter about size?
It's just harder to achieve, isn't it? That's it's all about like what's harder to achieve an 80 plus cm Kohaku with the skin luster and the qualities of that has. It's harder to achieve than like say a 40 50 cm one.
So it's a bit like for the novice out there like me for competing. So it's a bit like on the Olympic diving. You get points for the actual dive, but then there's the complexity gets a degree of scoring as well.
Yeah.
So when they score these fish, they are not just looking at it as a Kohaku, they're looking at the level of achievement that one's achieved. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I've learned something.
I think if Simon could get his to 83 and hold the same skin as what this one is, Simon's would just be a no-brainer, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next week, wouldn't you?
You're looking at next week. Yeah, I was going to say looking at this fish and the size that it is, and to have that skin quality, like I say, it's just a no-brainer, isn't it?
Definitely.
We'll move on.
Regardless, it is a beautiful fish.
So for winning best Kohaku, Noman, who also won the GC, he wins a £150 CWD website voucher from a CWD Pond. So well done and thank you for sponsoring.
Well done, though, man.
Play.
So we'll move on.
Fish, isn't it?
We'll move on from Kohaku, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to throw up some Showas, and you can guess which one won best Showa. I'll show you the three that were under consideration. This is one.
Well, we've seen them.
Yeah, but you don't know which one best Showa.
Oh no, we don't, do we? No.
No.
Okay, well that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Very
nice.
nice.
Very beautiful. Wow.
Also quite nice.
Crikey. Tough group.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm only showing you the ones they looked at and chose
All
from.
right. Third one.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Are these all similar sizes?
Yeah. I mean, the first one is actually 84, and the last two I've shown you are 89 and 87. Sorry, not 89, 89 and 78.
Right.
Out of those three, my favourite is the middle one.
I'm going to go bowl one.
Yeah, could we have a look at bowl one again?
We're like the judges here, and we will.
That's it.
So this one is the biggest, yeah. I think the video goes against this big time.
Can we go through them again? Okay. Love that Benny placement down the corner.
And then that's the last one.
I really like that. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Have you ever seen woodworkers? They'll actually hook the wood up to high voltage, and then you get like a burning lightning.
Yeah.
That looks like that, doesn't it?
That's got unbelievable skin. I have to say.
It is.
I'm going to go bowl one, though.
It is quite nice. But for me, I think it's between 1 and 2. Let's have a look at one again.
Well, you can't keep looking at them.
I know it's going to be
We are going to be here all bloody night. A bowl one. Love the pecs on that. Love the Benny placement. Love the head pattern.
Yeah.
Number 2 again.
I think between 1 and 3, probably 1 and 3 Suma is probably a bit more finished, do you think?
Yeah. I think, and that's probably the only thing that's putting me off about bowl 2. But mind you, I'm not as keen on the head pattern on bowl 2.
I think bowl 2 has got a bit longer to get till it's finished, but it is very nice. But I think bowl 1, the video lets it down. So that's the hard point. All three are very good. Do you know what I mean? Not it's this. We're looking at very minor scratching at the surface line.
Yeah. So whoever put bowl 1 in, stop filming on a potato and get yourself a proper phone.
If I had a gun at me, I had to pick one. I'd pick this one.
Yeah.
I'll go bowl 1.
I'll go with bowl 2 because of the quality of the video.
So
bowl 3 now, isn't it?
It's actually this one, bowl 2, that won. Yeah. So this one is owned by Carl Morrison.
Very nice.
One so I liked at Great British as well.
So this was great. Yeah, I thought this.
Any one of those. If I was to say I would love a Showa, and I would like a really nice Showa, you could walk to any one of them bowls and go, I want it.
Yeah, definitely.
All stunning. Go back to bowl 1 though, because that was the best one.
Well, you're in trouble because it's Amir that videoed this.
That's naughty. He should know better because they have a specific filming area but it's up in the QT. This is in the shop, isn't it?
To be fair, this is one of the best fish that they've imported. They've said, and you can see the quality in it. And I think he drove out to Customer's Pond, to get a video, but I think the video's lost it, unfortunately. On this one.
Do we know the breeders of these three fish?
This is Omasako. This
right?
Okay.
I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head what the other two are.
I'll be honest with you, and Joel know, I was quite impressed with the Omasako shows when we was at Omasako.
Yeah. But Carl Morrison, this award has been sponsored by Satomi Nishikigoi, and so Carl gets £100 livestock voucher for winning best Showa.
That's cool, that's a wicked prize. Well done, Carl.
Yeah. Now to Sanke. So I'll show you the ones that were under consideration. Obviously, at this point, Carl Sanke, which won Superior, it's out of the competition. So we're just looking at the ones that are left over from that.
Oh. Because that's what we've been chatting about, Sanke, haven't we, in the group? And that, for me, is right. Once that Benny Sumi comes up, that's right up my street.
But this is the difference, I think, between a hobbyist video and a professional or a video from someone who knows what they're doing. And I also think this one, although you can see really good Benny and obviously size, because this one is 82. Do you
know, I'd never have said that's an 82 centimetre fish.
And you can see like the difference in quality in video with this one. I think this might have even been videoed in Japan, but I'm not sure.
Looks like it, yeah. The white wellies and that.
Studio lights above it and a lot, this one.
Yeah.
Stunning that, though, isn't it?
It is stunning. I had this down to actually be a competitor at the top end, and I know they did briefly look at it, but I think what's gone against this is just that it needs a little bit of sumi up on this shoulder, where just in front of the head. And I really want to see this entered again next year and see if it can come back and compete for GC, because it's got a future ahead of it, this fish.
As far as Sanke's goes, very desirable. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It ticks every box.
It
just needs a bit of time.
And it's got the backbone as well. You can see like a really prominent backbone to like hold it as well. And this is Tamora.
Oh,
yeah. Tamora Sanke over 80 cm as well, which is not something you see very often.
There's a lot to be said about the whites from Tamora. They're almost like the Daz of the koi world, aren't they?
Yeah.
Daz. Yeah. I know what you meant at first, but now I get you, yeah.
I was thinking it was Daz.
Yeah, I would assume.
Yeah, Daz the Dorset Challenge. If you want your whites white than white, you go to Tamora.
Yeah, stunning fish that.
If Tamora want to use that in any advertising, feel free to.
So that is the Sanke that won this one. I think obviously there's two very different videos there, but obviously this fish is just operating on another level, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
And this award is sponsored. I gave this award sponsorship out first. I gave it to Chris Masters. I said, you need to sponsor Sanke because Sanke's Chris's favourite variety, and so he's getting a tub of Koi Masters Advantage for winning best Sanke. So we'll get that in the post to him, and big thank you for Chris for sponsoring that one as well.
I've heard a lot of good things about that Koi Masters.
I love it. I genuinely love that product.
You use it, do you?
Yeah.
I use it. It's good stuff.
I need to. Does he sell it online, or do you have to go to him to get it?
I think he sells it through Absolute online.
Yeah, I think Darren does.
I'll have a look at that because there's loads down here in the south that use it.
Yeah,
they swear by it.
We'll do Bekko. So this one is one of the Bekkos that were under consideration.
Yeah,
very nice.
There's only really two in consideration.
Lovely clean head.
Yeah.
See, I've seen a few people zoom in. For me, I wish they'd stop. Like, I want to look at the entirety.
I like it. I think it shows in depth, doesn't it? I quite like this.
I can see that.
Quality-wise, that's a very good video.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. I think this is done at a dealer's premises, this video.
Yeah. I would say.
And then the other one that was in consideration is this.
Oh, man. Doitsu Bekko.
Take it off.
Take it off. But they actually really liked this. And if you look at the pattern of it.
Yeah, they do. The crisp of the colour on a Doitsu is lovely.
It's not something you see either. It's not something you see every day at all. It's good.
Doitsu just put the fear of God at me because they always seem to get poorly in my pond.
And
very clean.
I love that peck.
I love the Tejime. I love the Sumi placement, little dots.
Tejime, explain that, Joe.
Oh, the little stripe in the pecs.
We've got hobbyists.
Little stripes of black in the peck fins.
And that is called what?
Usually, it's Bekko and Sanke.
A couple that I just want to show you that were entered. So we actually had a key Bekko.
That's not something
I said,
that's quite fascinating, that, isn't it?
Yeah, really rare. And we also had an Aka Bekko.
That's not something you see either.
But I think in both of these, I think they've just gone. I think quality-wise, the two that we just watched before are just a bit more refined in body shape and stuff like this one. The Sumi's getting a bit scatty now, and the shape of it as well.
Where did the out of interest? Where did the two come from? The two unusuals.
Breeder or dealer?
I think they'll be Morihiro, to be honest. He does loads of this stuff. I think this was in an Elite Koi photo show, this key Bekko, and I think when I judged that a few months ago, I gave it like Grand Champion or something and I'm fairly sure it's the same fish, but yeah. Quite unique, that, isn't it?
Yeah, not something you see every day at all.
Number one takes it for me.
Yeah, number one.
Yeah, number one. I'll go number one.
Well done. So you got that right. And Best Bekko, sponsored by Nutrimare. So I think we're sending out with quite a few awards sponsored by Nutrimare for this. So they're getting a 5 kg bag of the snacks. So
look at that inky black and that zoom.
This is a very nice Bekko.
Oh, nice.
So
nice Fukurin as well.
Hikari Moyo.
Fukurin. You said Fukurin. You got to explain it.
Go on.
Who said Fukurin? Who said Fukurin?
Fukurin.
Yeah, you got to explain it. You can't say Japanesey words and not explain it because we got hobbyists listening, and this is for the hobbyist by the hobbyist.
So the Fukurin. Where the skin wraps around the scale.
Yeah. So it's this bit here. If you can see my mouse, it might be a bit difficult to see. But
how does that compare to scalation?
Well, the scale is the scalation. The scalation is the scale and like the order of the scales. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the Fukurin generally should be like raised. Like the skin should be almost like raised out above the scale line, and that's where you'd say Fukurin becomes part of the pattern. Then at that point, whereas a scalation, you're looking for lines of scales in a line, like what's the word, like in formation.
It's a bit more relevant for like Shisui and stuff like that when you get the scales on the back.
Yeah, Asagi on the top.
Yeah.
So Fukurin, if we picture Chagois, when you get that really nice pattern on the scales, so that's Fukurin.
So yeah, when you get like a Kajaku like this one, which we'll come on to, that is Fukurin.
Yep.
Because that's really raised, really skin, metallic skin. Whereas then on Asagi, you'd actually call it like Matsubamon, wouldn't you?
Right.
So it's like different. It's slightly different. Fukurin is where the skin is more raised, I think, is what I take from it.
If this is helpful to someone listening, make sure you put down in the comments so we carry it on.
Yeah, because I always skip over and forget to like explain what some of these means.
Yeah, we want to bring them along for the old journey, don't we?
So this was one that was up for Hikari Moyo, a Kajaku, which is completely different colour to like the Grand Champion. This was one of the ones in consideration, and the other one was this one.
Ooh, two very different. So that's got to be Omasako.
Yes.
Got to be on it.
It's funny how you can tell an Omasako Kajaku, isn't it?
They're very
clean.
Know why. They are very clean.
Just go back to the first one, Joe.
Yeah.
And Tamura Kajaku's quite nice, but I just seem to think the Benny on a Omasako just seems to be finish a bit deeper. But it's personal, do you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's impossible. But...
Okay. That's a tough choice, that is. Do it again. Can you put them side by side?
No.
Do it again.
This podcast is crap.
So obviously touching on the beginning, if you were to look at a rule book on Kajaku, that's for me is the better Kajaku.
This one here.
Yeah, and in fairness, as a personal preference, it's one I'd prefer.
I for me it's fairly obvious as well.
Yeah, I think I would have to go with this one.
Yeah.
It's the definition between the Benny, the red and the white on this one that wins it. Whereas on this one, like where you'd say Benny meets the white, it's nowhere near as refined.
Yeah,
the Benny's like
on this. Sorry, Joe, go on, carry on.
Sorry, I think it's just like ever so slightly not as refined as the. This is a spectacular fish, and again, I don't want whoever's this is to feel like we're saying it's bad. It's not a bad example at all. I think just in comparison to the other, I can see why they've gone for it.
Yeah,
I think on this fish, looking at it from what I can tell, it looks as though that this fish, the Matsubamon, is more advanced than the other fish.
Yeah.
But for me, overall, in terms of how clean the head is and the pattern and everything, I just prefer number 2.
Yeah. The video starts off a bit blurry, but then actually, like now, you can see a lot more detail, I think.
Yeah.
But I will agree with Si there. What did you call it? Matsuba, whatever it was called.
Matsubamon, yeah.
It's far more complete in the first video, isn't it? I will say that. What's the ages of the two, out of interest, Joe?
I think they're both... I think this one's a bit younger, yeah. So that might as well play into it.
I think the shoulders are a bit more built in this as well. The body shape. It's a bit.
Will, you should recognise this guy.
I should.
Willis.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Oh, is this Brian's?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, that's done well.
The winner of Hikari Moyo is Brian Caldwell, and he's winning 2 tubs of the premium koi food from Cuttlebrook Koi Farm. So well done to Brian. That's going all the way up to Scotland. This fish has travelled up and down. I think went down to the National, gone to Scotland.
Yeah, Caldwell. Sorry, this is the dad.
The dad, yeah.
Yeah, in the trailer.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah, wearing his Crocs there. You can just see on the outside.
At the where was we? I must have been at the Great British Koi Show. I was looking at the trailer outside. I was having a good nose. That's cool.
So well done to Brian.
Very nice
Let's
fish.
get on to a controversy.
Well done, Brian.
This is King Gin Rin.
What's Gin Rin?
So you have to be Go Sanke, and you also have to have Gin Rin scalation.
Okay.
But it separates you out from the other classes.
So Gin Rin. So Go Sanke, but
Gin Rin.
Yeah.
So this is 69 cm.
That means my Kohaku would have been in this.
Yes, he would have been, yeah.
Did it even get a look?
No, it didn't. Not in this, no. So that's 69. This is 74.
Oh.
That's quite
I
nice.
recognise this fish.
Does that mean it's yours, Simon?
What?
Does that mean it's yours? Is that what?
It's not mine, but I recognise it very well.
Oh, fair enough.
Does this belong to Kip?
No.
69.
That's very clean.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that Kindai-ish.
Yeah, Kindai Showa.
58.
Recognise that one as well.
Some contenders for Gin Rin, to be fair.
Yeah.
I really like that.
I've even got close to my screen.
And 65.
This is a tough one, this.
This is very tough.
They don't go for the one I would select out of this, to be honest.
Flip through them again, Joe. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do this one again.
I think I'm going to split the decision here. So that's number 1, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2.
2 is a no for me. Personal preference.
3.
Shit, that's nice. All of them are really nice.
They are.
4.
I'm ready.
5.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I've got
4 off.
I've got
4
Are
or
these
5.
are these all similar sizes?
No, the last 2, 4 and 5, are a bit smaller. This is
4
65.
or 5 is what I would go for.
Right,
I'm
what
gonna be
are you
a
going
pain.
for, Will and Si?
I'm going to go
Can
4.
we again? Can we go again?
Go on.
Right, 1.
See, that's such
Okay.
a nice fish, though.
It is nice. The white is...
The Soroji is very good.
Yeah.
2, 3,
We'll have to... If we all vote for 2, otherwise it's going to be too difficult. We'll never agree,
4,
I don't think.
5.
So hard.
My number 1 choice... Actually, sorry, you go first.
I'm stuck between 2. I'm stuck between number 2 and this one.
Yeah.
Is number 2 the Kohaku with the big Benny plate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I want to go for that, but the Gin Rin is just not as strong as the others.
I know.
What, on this one?
I think I know this fish. I definitely know number 2. I think I know who this belongs to.
You got to shut that out, Simon.
I know.
All right.
I'm not bothered about who they belong to, but I know I've seen this fish recently.
For our
me-
vote...
for
And I
me,
know I've seen the other fish recently.
For me,
For our vote, if we all vote for 2, and then it's whoever gets the most. So you're going what? This one, so number 4, and...
Right, I'm going to pick number 2.
okay.
All right. I'm
Will?
going to go number 4. This one.
I'm going to go number 2, I think. Yeah.
Joe, you're the deciding.
So I actually go for my personal preference is this one that we're watching now.
Good choice, Joseph.
However,
Oh.
they chose this one.
Yeah, I think...
And this fish, I'm allowed to say who owns it.
If you know it, yeah,
This fish belongs to Ron Tyler of Shirley Aquatics.
he does. Yeah, yeah.
Who was number 4 belong to?
This
Carl
fish,
Morrison.
this fish last year won Grand Champion at the Junior Koi Show.
Did it?
Ah, right.
Didn't know
okay.
that.
So this? Oh, no, it wouldn't have been on the poster, would it? Sorry.
For me, I think the body's got a bit
This
more
is
presence.
on the poster, this fish. This fish is
Yeah, I
on
was
the
going to
poster.
say, yeah, I thought it was.
So well done, Ron. I mean, quality fish. I think there's very little separating the two. I mean, although keeping big fish with Gin Rin is ridiculously difficult, so fair play for you keeping
And
that.
am I right in thinking that the other Kohaku belongs to Carl Morrison?
Yeah, and there's 20 cm difference, so I think we've got to give it to Rock.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
Fair play. That's a couple of times Carl's name's come up, though, isn't it?
Because it won the special award, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I just think that the body's got a bit more presence. For me, anyway.
I think I understand now why they've gone for Ron's. At the time, though, when I see Carl's, I just think, wow, that is a. Do you know what I love about? I'll just quickly go back to Carl's. I do love the face shape on it. It's got quite what I would call like a cute face.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's
And-
youthful.
Yeah, but I think this is where, like, also perhaps like they've gone for a little bit more complexity and pattern as well. I know they did look at this one as an example, but because I also thought this fish here could challenge for adult, and this fish essentially lost out to Carl's Goshiki, so he was competing against himself a little bit there as well.
Carl's Goshiki.
But they didn't.
The Gin and the Benny plate on them both is fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely superb.
All of them, all five of it, with the five you just did us. All five fish,
Love
very
the
good.
head pattern on that as well.
But you can see why they've gone for this, given the 20 cm difference. Carl.
Yeah,
So, well done to Ron. You've won yourself a bag of the Nutrimare snacks again. So well done. That'll be in the post to you shortly, and we'll move on swiftly. So we've got only 2 fish in this class, and so you can just guess which one you want wins.
Very good.
So we're in Hikari Utsuri at this point, and then this one.
Oh, go back.
Second one.
I really like that Benny pattern.
Yeah, it's hard now because the skin quality of that one is so good. The coloration it's not a fish you see every day anyway, but the Benny to be that red, it's not something you see very often.
I love the pecs on that.
But that is
Like
bigger
head
and
pattern.
So which one are you saying they went for then?
I'm gonna go for that one for the simple reason of how good the skin is.
Yeah, I'm going to go that one, but only because it's personal choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Si?
Mind you,
This is my personal preference out of the 2.
it's the head pattern's lovely, isn't it? Look at that perfect horseshoe on his head.
Yeah, I'm going to say
nice
this one.
fish.
They actually go for this one.
Right.
Now, this fish is Craig Caldwell's, and well done to Craig. You've scored yourself some Colombo and Back to Plus products for winning this award. So
Nice prize.
And yeah, I know that this fish, in its current state, won a Botan prize in Japan, I think.
Yeah.
I believe.
Oh, no,
It is
I
nice.
know I've seen this fish before.
Yeah.
It is very nice.
You know what I like about the first fish, though, is if you look where the first Dan is, the Benny, just what makes up that Suroji behind it is those 2 Sumi areas behind it.
Yeah. Like the effect that the white tips on the fins gives makes it look a little bit more like angelic to me.
Can you imagine, size to see that
they're
Sumi
both
on the
very
right hand side on the back? Can you imagine if that was symmetrical on both sides? So it had almost like a 3-step Benny or a 4-step with the tail. If that had had that would have been.
It's both very nice examples.
Yeah,
but
very.
Well done to Craig.
Yeah, both really nice fish.
Yeah.
So we'll do.
Is that a male?
I have no idea. No idea. So we'll do Gin Rin B first. So we've got this Gin.
That's stunning. One of my favourites. That is.
Gin Rin Ki Matsuba.
Is one of my favourite varieties of koi.
Now that's an example of Fukurin.
Yeah,
that's incredible, isn't it?
Very clean, very, very clean.
Who owns this one?
That was James Colley, that one. So
James Colley, the Colley man. If you ever want to sell that, give me a call. Because that is incredible.
To be honest, I'm looking through these, and I don't. It was between this one and this one.
Ouch!
Quite striking that, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd only see patches on it in Pondo, wouldn't you?
That's that's what I always think. Yeah, you'd see the silver. So what is that? That is a
Gin Rin Matsukawabaki.
That's okay.
Yeah, another one you don't see very often.
What are you saying, Will?
What'd you say, Willis?
I think.
Show me Matsuba again, Joe.
Yeah, go on. Let's go to Matsuba.
Look at it.
It's got such a flowing body shape as well.
Yeah.
But shall I just throw a spanner in the works? We're looking this as Kimatsuba. If we look at it in terms of the Gin Rin and compare the 2,
that's the fair comment.
Gin Rin does look better on the other one. This is unusual, and we've all got to look at that. But let's now look at both videos, but look at the Gin Rin.
I do agree with you, Dave.
The Gin quality is much better on that, isn't it?
Come on, I'm meant to be the novice here.
Do you know what, Dave? That is a fair point. Yeah.
Sorry, whoever.
It definitely goes into consideration because we're judging Gin Rin B here.
Yeah, they went for that one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go for that one.
They did go for this one in the end, and this one's Phil Norton, so...
Yeah. But the Matsuba,
what a stunning fish, and Phil has some amazing koi. Yeah. Really lovely.
Given that the Matsuba's just got runner-up, I'd probably flog it out of the pond. So just drop me a message.
Yeah,
I'll take it off your hands.
Both really nice fish.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? You're judging the best of the best. So it's like there's not much between them.
So the for winning Gin Rin B, you also get where am I here? It's a bag of the Nutrimare snacks again. So well done to Phil Norton.
He's dishing them snacks out, isn't he?
I know he sponsored a few awards, so fair play to Dan at Nutrimare.
Yeah, well done, Dan.
Goromo, we've got obviously Carl's Goshiki at this point. He's out because it's one adult. So
Where's mine
Goromo.
Where's mine?
This is 62.
Where's mine?
Well, I'll show you. 62.
Did mine actually get? Was it actually considered?
No. So we've
No way, that's mine.
I'm only showing you it because you've asked.
I was going to say.
Goromo. They've got this one at 62 cm.
Yeah.
This one at 62 cm.
Oh, that's nice.
And I'm struggling to remember which one it was up against. This one was in there.
So can you just explain
50.
this group, Joe?
So this is Goshiki and Goromo, basically.
And they call it Koromo.
Koromo, yeah.
Okay.
So this is one Goshiki. This is a bit smaller, 50 cm. And then this one is also 50 cm as well.
Oh, I do like the darker.
Yeah.
The floating Benny, though, it's a bit speckled. Still beautiful, though,
that's
isn't it?
essentially... Oh, and they also did look at one that were a bit smaller, actually, as well.
Oh, that must be my Goromo.
Looks more like an Iotsuori, that.
This one.
What?
Goshiki Sanke.
Yeah,
Goshiki Sanke. Okay, I was going to say that's... Can you put my Goromo up? Not my Tancho. Goshiki. Put my Goromo up. Let's see a real... Joe, where's my Goromo? Come on. Tell me whether you think this has got future potential. Not against these lot, obviously.
Let's have a see. Wait. Oh, yeah, this is here.
Because mine's only 25.
It is very clean, yeah.
Apart from that little dot there. But I think that's going to join up, isn't it, that pattern? That's what I'm hopeful of.
You can see something underlying on the head, but it would be strange to see it come through, I think.
I'll keep scratching at it with a sandpaper till it does.
But yeah, nice and clean, that, Dave.
Got that from... Where'd I get that from? Quinny.
Will this be Budo Goromo?
Yeah, very dark.
And also this one they looked at as well.
That's actually really nice.
It's a nice
bit different, that.
This was looked at for junior champion as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, very very nice fish, that.
So what are you saying they've gone for there?
I'm
going to tell you this one.
I'm going to say the first Goromo, me.
I'd say first Goromo, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd say body-wise
first
as
Goromo.
well.
So this is also owned by Ron Tyler, who won King Gin Rin A. So well done,
Ron.
Well done, Ron. You've won yourself a £100 livestock voucher from Niwa Nishikigoi. So
nice. Can we? So where we've got a pattern of people winning, we should get them on the show to hear. So like Ron's doing very well in this competition. What is Ron doing differently, perhaps, to everyone else? What is his ritual? What's his go-to? Let's get Ron on and talk to Ron. Ron, what are you doing? You do run, you do run.
He's got an eye for koi, hasn't he?
Yes.
So we'll go on to Kawarimono.
So that will include Shiro, Ki, and He.
Yeah. So this is Shiro, Ki, and He. This was looked at.
Why are you laughing?
You're laughing for Joe.
Because this is owned by somebody in this chat room.
Oh, is it, Will?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I probably a Marmite Shiro, but
I do like that. I've never had a success with Hitsuri, but that is
very nice.
That's nice as well. Again, it comes down to the filming as well.
Yeah. There is...
See, I like that. It's a nice pattern.
Not quite ready though, is it?
No, it's the symmetry. That's a bit blue cheese-ish still.
Just not finished.
That's mine!
Yeah, they did look at it.
What, and they said it's a pork, get it out.
It's a very tidy Kiyotsuri, that.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Again, not something to do.
I do think
if you
the body
see
shape...
the window, it's fat.
Yeah, I think it's probably just body shape.
Is it? I mean, you might be able to work. You might be able to work its belly out. Is it carrying eggs or something?
They're on a koi treadmill.
Is it carrying eggs or something?
I don't know. That's why I want to go with a cold winter. My main purpose.
I don't think a cold winter will do it for it.
Also very clean.
Look at that.
That is
very good.
Look at the symmetry.
But you see,
I expected a couple of these to challenge for some majors, but they just weren't feeling Kawarimono, to be honest.
Well, you know that's what I was finding interesting. Where like Shiros tend to, in terms of Kawarimono,
nice as well.
Shiros always tend to take prizes or to take more prizes. But every time anyone sees a good Hitsuri, everybody goes, "Wow!" When they see him.
There's another nice one there, isn't it?
So
Nice.
what are we saying then out of them? What do you
That
reckon's
Hitsuri
one?
for me.
Right. I want to
Let's go
see the Hitsuri and the
Not
third
this one.
fish, which was a Shiro, I believe.
Yeah, the Sosha Shiro. Is that?
Yeah. Hitsuri 2, it was.
Yeah, this one.
That's very good.
Very nice.
And then you wanted to see...
Do we know the size of this one, Joe?
That is 59.
I'm assuming the Hitsuri is smaller.
Yeah. So this one you were looking at... not
No.
this one. No. Wait, hang on. You were looking at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What size is this?
60.
That's incredible.
No, in it then, is it? Oh, that's a tough one.
Look at the Sumion. Look at the... Oh, it's symmetrical. For a person with OCD other than the line at the top on the back. That's just...
Show me the Shiro again, Joe.
On purely body preference.
I think the body.
Yeah.
Purely body presence, this one.
The Hitsuri is more slender fish, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Roges is really nice, isn't it, as well?
Yeah,
So
very
we're saying
clean.
Shiro then, yeah?
I'm going to
think
go this one, yeah.
So
I'm going to go personal preference for the hobbyist. I'm going to go with the Hitsuri.
The Hitsuri is very nice.
This is the winner, this one, the
Yeah,
Shiro.
well done, guys.
So this is owned by Mark Bottomer,
Who need Japanese judges?
That's
Yeah.
it, we could have done this.
He's winning a prize from Aquaration Systems, so
Ooh.
I think they're going to do him something that can work on his pond. So we're not
Shout
sure
out to
what the price is, but-
Aquaration.
Yeah, I
Their
love
stuff
their
is-
stuff.
I got that ring recently, didn't I? And I was talk about manufacturing. So well made.
Will, you should know this one as well.
I do, and the only reason why is because when I was at the Great British, Craig pointed out to me and says, "Oh, that's the one." I went, "Remember it now."
Yeah,
So that was
crazy.
that was in the Ogata Cup.
That's Brian Caldwell, the Scotland dad.
All right, nice.
Same guy.
Is it Shinoda?
It's Ogata from
Okay.
Shinoda Bloodline, yeah.
Yeah, it was in
Very
the cup.
nice
Very
fish.
nice. It is very nice.
Yeah, that is really cool.
That scored in one of the old Japan shows as well, didn't it?
Yeah, it won a gold prize or something at Tosai, and then it did
Yeah.
all right in the Ogata Cup as well.
Were
Yeah,
it the International Junior? One of them. One of the bigger ones, anyway.
Tancho, best Tancho. So this is for anything in essentially in Go Sanke. So only Showa, Sanke, and Kohaku can qualify for this class, and only 2 fish were under consideration. So this one at 68 cm.
Yeah.
And one quite a bit smaller. Let me see if I can.
If you show me one where the Sumi goes right across the Tancho.
Trying to find the one.
There you go.
Big difference in body though, isn't there?
Yeah.
Number one for me.
Gotta be
Yeah,
number
I think-
one on it.
I love that head pattern, don't get me wrong.
It's a really nice fish, but compared to the other one, it's obviously more size. It's just got more presence on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's quite heavy, that Sumi on one side as well. Whereas that,
This one is the overall winner, and
Yeah.
this one's owned by Shirley Gibson, and she's also won a bag of the Nutrimare snacks. So well done to Shirley.
Yeah, nicely done,
Snack
Shirley.
down.
Yeah, we got loads of snacks going out to people. So like I said,
Well done.
excited.
Very good fish.
And right, so what have we got left to judge? I'm leaving some best till lasts because we've got a few winners in here tonight. So we'll do Kawarimono.
Speak for yourself.
So we've got
Robbed, Si. It's robbed.
this one.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
So this is Kawarimono. Anything basically single colour or doesn't have a classification goes into
Gin Rin
this.
and non-Gin Rin, or just...
This is just plain scale. In my
Just
show,
plain scale.
Gin Rin goes in a separate one. But in
Okay.
UK shows it's slightly different. Gin Rin would be in this class in a UK show.
Right.
That's a mega fish, that.
Really
Is that,
nice. That
where's that from?
I think by the look of it, it's Okawa, but I'm just guessing at that. It's got a distinct Okawa head shape.
I'm going to go Yugenji.
Could be. But yeah, that's 80 cm, that.
That's
So-
a lovely fish.
Very nice.
Lovely pastel
I'll
colour.
give you the spoiler on this. We went through a lot, and this fish was under consideration, like really well thought of. But as soon as it's in this, it was just
wow.
it was just game over. They just went
Yeah.
wappy for this.
skin.
Achiba is my least favourite variety, but I would hand money over for that.
So this is
Very
a lot
nice.
smaller.
It's
50.
very nice. The only thing that does me head in about that is that left pec.
I think that the overall qualities, I think that's irrelevant. Do you know what I mean?
It's got it in both though, Si. It's balanced. But like this fish is 55 cm, and Mariju they were talking and they started laughing when this came on, and I was like, "What are you saying?" He's like, "Tell the owner of this fish, give me sperm."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I guess you mean the fish's sperm."
Where's it from? Where's it from?
I don't know the breeder. Again, I'll overlay it if I know it.
I want you to say Adam Beyer.
No, I don't think it's.
Because that would be. UK. Can you imagine?
That's always been like my thing. Is I've never gone out for an Chiba, but I've always said if I see one, I'm gonna get it. And if I'd have saw that in Japan, even as male, I'd have been.
Yeah,
this is
very nice.
It's how has it got? It's even got an outline to the pattern, hasn't it?
Yeah, but the way that they said the Japanese talk, they were saying this would make the perfect male oyagoi for a Chiba. And I think it's just outstanding quality in its variety.
Koda do a lot of Chiba, don't they?
Who's that? Koda. Yeah.
I had a Koda Chiba actually. I sold it in the.
I'll overlay
they've got a good Chiba lineage, Koda.
But
so
well
did
done.
That come? Who was the seller exclusively?
Again, off the top of my head, I've not been paying attention to.
Because I've always seen a lot of Koda exclusively, and I've had an Chiba off of them. It was nice. Yeah, lovely fish.
This is owned by Phil Norton again, who also had the Gin Rin Matsukawa as well.
Yeah.
So he's won 2 bags of Nutrimare snacks. So he's got snacks for days.
Send one my way, Phil.
Yeah. So well done. And then I think, let me just check. I think we've only got the last 2 left. So we've got. Let me have a quick gander. So we'll start with Asagi.
Well, I'll keep my mouth shut on this one.
So we've got this one at 67, which were considered.
Lovely whitehead. This thing is. I saw this at Showa. We saw this at Showa, didn't we?
This just blinds you. This does.
Very nice.
It's like it's made of snow.
63.
Nice fish.
Love
That's
the
an Oya.
one on that.
Good fish.
60.
Again, nice fish.
Owned by Will, this one.
Is it Will? Nice fish, Will.
Oh,
we competed against each other. How terrible.
This smoke.
Pike bait.
What a load of what?
I love that.
I like the head pattern on that. I love it when the Benny comes right up.
That is Otsuka, that 100% Otsuka.
A nice fish.
And then 53.
Oh, wow.
That's striking, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Genuinely, yeah, that would be up there for me. That's a really nice fish. It's quite long and slender, though.
Yeah,
anything I will
wants
say.
a little bit more body on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Problem is the gill plates stick out, don't they, when they're a bit of a leaner. But that is a beautiful colour in it. Look at it.
It's like if you were to draw an Asagi pattern, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you get the little models in some of the shops. Quenny do them, don't they? And they're painted. They're models. It looks like one of them.
Yeah. But obviously, as we now know, Dave, our own podcast co-host, has won Best Asagi. So well
I was
done,
tough for
Dave.
this. Because up until this, it's been poorly. It had an ulcer on its side, didn't it? And it's taken me literally treatments every day for months to get that back to a point where it's...
And you've won.
It's so clean as well, isn't it?
And
Why is my video in like slow motion? It's all glitchy, isn't it?
It's probably because it's... I don't know.
No, I think it is. I think it's... Can you see the left pec has slightly got white on it? Because it was that left pec that was all damaged where it kept flashing. Shocking video.
We're gonna say, stop doing yourself down. But yeah, as the victor in the Asagi class, you've won yourself the best smelling product on the market. Some Bacto Plus and some Lacto Health as well.
Hey,
just what I needed.
Yeah, I've just run out.
There you go. So you've won.
What breed is this, Dave?
So this is a garter, but from what I understand, it's a garter, but they are Oya parents, aren't they? I think I'm right in saying
they Asagi is the one of the breeds that they do buy from Oya and raise them. Because he has like a special relationship or something.
And that was, so that's this, I've only had this a season. So my Grown show, when was my Grown show, Si?
Which one?
The Dainichi. Was it April, May? So when I got this in May, it was about 18 centimetres. And that was in May. So this was videoed in August at 45, I think it was. So that's done 25 centimetres in a season.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
And this was a growing shellfish, you said?
No, it was. I got this from Water Barn while I was up there. We was just looking at these. He had a big Agata batch in, and it had the Yamabuki Ogon and the Asagi in it. So I took one of each home.
Very good.
So then we'll move on. So well done, Dave, for like just being, and thank you for doing your video as well, promoting it and stuff like. Don't go unnoticed.
That's
I
all right.
appreciate you.
That's all right. Who donated the prize?
The prizes as well that you've won for that have been donated directly from Aqua Distri as well. So they'll be sent out. So well
Thank
done
you for
again,
that.
mate.
Thank you for your donation.
Very well done, Dave.
So we'll move on to Hikari Muji.
Muji. What does Muji mean?
Single
single
colour,
colour.
innit? Yeah.
One
Single
colour.
colour.
So this one and this one, and I think that was it. Because
First
they
one.
made.
Yeah, it's the first one.
What are you saying, Will?
Yeah, come on, Will.
That one.
Yeah, so the winner of this is our own very own Will. So well done, Will. So you have bagged yourself a bag of Nutrimare snacks
Winning.
Another
to
bag.
round it up. So yeah, I think that's 5 bags in total from
How big is this, Will?
from Dan.
Is it?
Wow.
But those that have who watched the live stream will have seen that this actually got under consideration for GCB as well for one stage. They discussed it as part of that, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's a beast, Will.
What breed is this, Will?
What breeder?
Yeah.
Murder, I believe. Yeah, I've got it down. Yeah, Murder.
Yeah, nice fish, nice shape.
Yeah.
It holds itself well, doesn't it?
Nice big pecs.
Only Sanzai this year as well.
Jesus, bloody hell.
Yeah, had it since Tosai.
Wow, fair play, mate.
Oh,
That's nice. So there we go, guys. That just about wraps it up. I think we've hit everything there. I'm just double
that was
checking.
good fun. That was.
Yeah, I thought
enjoyed
it was
that.
good. And there was like I say again, please, if if you've not been featured today, it don't mean that you won't be featured next year if you enter again. Hopefully you can see maybe what the Japanese are looking for and maybe make some calls on what you're going to enter next year now as well. So I'm excited. I'm really hopeful that we can get a load of entries next year.
I've enjoyed this video, to be fair. It's been nice.
Yeah, it was good fun. That was, wasn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
I've learned
just
something
through.
as well.
And a
Sure,
massive
as a
thank you to everybody who's donated to the prizes. I know there's a lot of it's not easy for anybody to spare the cash these days to even just put their hand in the pocket to spare the cash. So I appreciate everybody who's done that, and I have to say a massive thank you again to Azakari Koi, Awaza, and Hikari, because one thing all the major award winners are getting like 5 kgs of sake as well. So there's going to be thousands of pounds worth of prizes traversing through all the networks of delivery companies this week to people's houses. So I hope people have enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see what we can do next year. But how do you guys feel about us keeping it the same judges again next year, but adding Manabu in? Is that exciting for you guys? Because the two guys want to do it again. I'd feel really bad to say, oh no, we're going to change it up next year. I think keeping it also gives people a bit of like consistency as well. I don't know. Keeping it the same 3.
I tell you what, I would just import, and I don't know if this conversation is public, potentially having a Azakari section or a dealer section would be quite cool. Yeah,
it's something that's been mentioned. And I also want to mention that a lot of people I've had a few messages asking if we can have a category for people who show and then a category for people that don't show. And that's really difficult. I know people want this competition to be completely a separate community from people who show their fish professionally. But
I said that, Joe, and I said the danger is we're just going to see all of the koi from the show scene. I think what these results have proven is actually that's not the case.
Yeah. Yorisagi's never been shown. Will's Makashi's never won a major. It was up for GCB at one point.
I've never shown it. I have shown, but I've never showed that one.
The little Gin Rin Shiro didn't come from one of the leading, koi dealers in the country. It's come from, my boy's koi, who's, first couple of years started his business on an auction, and I think it went for under £100 on auction, and that fish has won, baby champion. So, but that's a good example of where it's not just elite hobbyists who have won things.
Have you told Danny? Does Danny know?
Yeah.
I bet he was over the moon with that, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think next year, because I've had so many requests from people saying, can I enter my fish that I've got in Japan? Maybe next year, just doing a Grand Champion A and B for Azakari fish and keeping it completely separate might be something that we look to do.
I suppose, I don't know what your expenses would say or your credit card, but perhaps the 3 of us could come out to Japan with you and we'll actually judge it out there.
Jesus Christ. If anybody wants to sponsor. No, I'm kidding.
No, do
honestly.
it. If someone wants to pay for all 4 of us to go out to Japan, laze around, be British,
Not me.
Feel free.
Yeah, I'm not sharing a room though. But no, I've enjoyed it. What do you guys think? Same again next year?
Definitely.
Anything we can change?
I mean, it's always good to try and get feedback and improve on anything that that can be improved upon.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like for example, better quality videos.
Yeah,
maybe
a lot of people have mentioned about increasing the upload limit
to the length of the clips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, minimum.
Minimum 30 seconds.
As well, we need to think about, you know, these Japanese judges are taking a lot of time out their own day to do this thing. So it needs to be, you know, more beneficial to them as well, doesn't it? So, you know, it's not dragging on for too long for them.
Yeah. And I would say, you know, I said to the judges I'd give them a shout out and whatever. Massive shout out, because I know they don't have a lot of time in the day. And for them, it got like, I think it was 11:30 at night they finished.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, and they were there doing it. So if you ever see a maraju fish that you like, or a marachiku fish, please go ahead and buy it.
Will you, when you're in Japan, Marachika, will you visit them dealers?
Yes.
And them breeders?
Yes.
So perhaps we could do, well, you'll do that on your own video, wouldn't you? Like a little special.
We'll see if we can do a live podcast if I'm there with them.
Yeah, let's see their
like
farms
and
and
there's loads of stuff
about
happening. and I am excited because I know Manabu was really, like, I think when he realised what it was and how much hype there was around it towards the end and the closer it got to the live stream, I think he was disappointed that he missed out on it. And he's like I say, he's messaged me and said, please, I want to do it next year.
What generation is he?
He's, I think he'll be, he's first generation at Ogata. He started it there. But
interestingly,
when he was like a teenager or something, went and did his apprenticeship up at Izumi and basically studied at Izumi before it was, you know, famous for Yamabuki and stuff like that. I think they were originally famous for Goromo. And so he brought some parents down south and started it down south and bred one of the world's famous, like, Goromo. And it's become like brood stock for many of the Goromo around Japan, from what I understand. And another thing about Ogata, because I had a comment from a troll who said, like, Ogata this, Ogata that. Ogata has won the All Japan Koi Show. Like, the slander that Ogata gets
on best Asagi in this show as well.
The slander that Ogata gets in this country sometimes absolutely baffles me.
I think 2025 has seen a massive rise in when we're hearing you see nice fish and people go there regatta.
Yeah,
I think they've rocked it this year. Who said that? Is that usual troll?
I don't know. There's somebody. He's like a fly.
Yeah. There's that same guy. I've actually binned him on.
As Hikari results as well, very good.
Yeah.
Quite safe because, as far as I'm aware, or the experience is, all of it's grown indoors rather than mud ponds, so there's not much risk, and the results are very good. As Hikari results.
The last thing on Ogata as well is that he said to me when I was in Japan last time and I met him and I gave him a poster of my front cover with him on it, and he said, I've got 2 goals left in my life. He says, I want to climb Mount Fuji and I want to win the All Japan Koi Show again. So it'd be very difficult for him to do it and compete with like Sakai and Dainichi, but that's where he believes he can operate at, and the investment that's going on there is huge. So if I can get him on here, one of the major heads of the Shinkokai, it'd be massive.
Everyone that's dealt with him, spoke with him, they just all say what a nice person he is.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I mean, I haven't met the other gentleman, but I've met Edgy. It's really nice.
Yeah,
real nice, and down to earth to have a conversation with.
And Edgy is like from visiting his farm, he's got like a tunnel for his oyagoi for his parent stock and a few special pieces that he keeps raising high level
pieces everyone.
Pieces, yeah. Sorry, God, I know I say pieces. He's got a few special koi and his oyagoi, and he also shows his oyagoi, his parent stock as well. And then he's got one Tosai tunnel, and that is it. So there's no real space for him to raise Nisai. But on the show scene in the south, Marachiku competes at Grand Champion level, even with that tiny amount of space. And he's up against Ogata, Okawa, Suetsugu, and a few other, like Ueno, a few other major breeders. And he's got like 2 small fish houses. He is someone to watch in the future of koi, because I know he's building a new fish house now. And if you can take it to the next level to do Tosai and also keep them to Nisai. When we were looking at Tosai and we went to Matsue and we went to Marachiku, I believe the Tosai are on very similar levels,
How does that work though? So if he's got a Tosai and he thinks that's the business, that could go all the way, Where does he put that to grow on?
He can't. He has to sell it. That's the problem.
Wow.
There's very little room.
That's when I went there with Greg. I remember Greg having the discussion with Edgy, and he said, "This is the price for this pond," and we netted it up. And as Greg were going through it and putting these hand selecting these fish from this bowl, we'd been with Edgy the entire week beforehand and seen how he behaves when you're in like negotiation and stuff. But like I physically saw him like, I'm gonna have to walk away because I cannot sell these at this price, but I have to. And he like walked away and went and like, and you could see him pacing because he just thought they're just too good to be selling. But he needs rid of them. He does not have the physical space to do it. But when you look at his Tosai versus like Matsue Tosai, I think he's operating on like a very similar quality level, but he just physically does not have the space. So I think he's one to really watch, and he's just taken over from his dad, and he's done a lot on YouTube, which has helped. It's how I got to know him before, and he's building a Nisai tunnel for raising through to Nisai, so I really hope that I can be a part of that journey with him. I've got a bit of Azakari there, and I hope to go back every year and support him because he's a top guy. And
he must have done a Showa spawn as well for the first time. I never saw any. I'd seen Showa, but not many. But I saw the Tosai Showa that Greg had fetched over.
Yeah, he does very small levels of Showa and some Sanke, but his main focus is Kohaku. But his Kohaku line, I asked him, what is your Kohaku line? He said, oh, it's Marachiku. Like, you know, sometimes you'd ask and you'd be like, oh, it's Sakai and a bit of Matsue and a bit of this. It's actually Marachiku bloodline. Like, you have to be pretty well renowned to get there. And then when I went up to Niigata with Ornafish with Chris Edwards, when I was at Maraju Koi Farm, when I was speaking to Maraju, he actually bought one of his Goromo parents from Marachiku as well. So, like, he's got an eye for koi. So, anyway, proper rambling on about it now. But I really want to, like, I'd love to have him back every year, so long as he's happy doing it. So,
to be fair, Edgy would be a good one for a podcast because he does speak quite good English.
Yeah, and he's quite funny as well.
Yeah, he'd be a good potential contender.
The last one I've got to do a shout out for, I promised him I would do, but I bought these plaques this year, which have been done by someone fairly local to me. He's an old chap called Roy, and he bought himself like a perspex and like he does all this with like laser engraving and stuff like that, and he cuts it out, and it's really high quality. Like, these are little things to mount it on the side of your pond, and it's weatherproof and stuff. And so this is a company called The Crafty Koi, if that's the right way around. It's probably not.
Yeah.
But I'll put a link to his. Facebook and stuff. So if you want any like perspex stuff around the pond, please go and check him out. But yeah, I've done all the major winners of getting one of these. So yeah, that's all from me, guys. It's been a crazy week, and I hope you've all enjoyed it. Been good fun, hasn't it?
Definitely.
Been brilliant.
Yeah, definitely.
And thank you three for joining me again. And
It's all right. You're welcome.
We'll see you again next week. See ya.
I'll
See you later.